Hear the voices of greatness on the World Wide Web. VG8 Radio, the voices of greatness.
Hi, this is Ding Dong Dantes and you are listening to Voice of the Youth Radio.
What's up, y'all? My name is Apple the App, and listen to the Voice of the Youth Radio. Pakinggan niyo.
Hi, this is Boy Abunda, and you are listening to the Voice of the Youth Radio. Ikaw na.
Mga kababayan, ito po si Mario Dumawal. I like the Voice of the Youth Radio.
Ako po si Glock9 at kayo ay nakikinig sa Voice of the Youth Radio.
My name is Chico Loco. You are listening to Voice of the Youth Radio. Yeah.
Voice of the Youth is now on air. The Filipino youth today are increasingly engaged as communicators, entrepreneurs, decision makers, and advocates. They are young people with growing awareness, focused on taking actions to change matters in their interest and concerns. They are young people ecstatic upon the innovation in technology, music, and pop culture. As our world becomes more connected through technology and communication, more youth need to be encouraged to define who they are, where they are from, and what they live for. Hands wide open for that moment to finally take the lead. They are young people filled with heightening enthusiasm because we are the power. We are the voice of the youth.
Gusto mo bang ma-inform, ma-inspire, ma-involve, at ma-empower? Get to know the latest in information and technology. Engage in the most awesome advocacies. And meet the coolest young Pinoys. Hashtag VOTY Radio. VOTY. Voice of the Youth. Kasama ang inyong mavo-voting barkada, Papa Lem, ViBryant Voice, and the Power Voice Girls, Delicate Voice, the Golden Voice, Voice Irana, The Voice Way, and Jazz My Voice. Dito lang sa Voice of the Youth Radio, live. Only on VG8 Radio, Saturdays 3 to 5 p.m. the Filipino youth. They are the movers and shakers of the contemporary culture. They are restless, always on the lookout for something new, challenging and exciting. But they also seek their purpose. They go through hurdles and they aspire for their dreams. Sometimes they fall, but they get up and they triumph. We join them in that journey. Support the equally powerful force of Voice of the Youth Network, the multi-awarded and internationally recognized premier youth advocacy group of the country. Creative Voices Productions, the voice of creativity. Sangguniang Kabataan. VG8 Radio, Voices of Greatness. JCI Bataan, JCI Makati, JCI General Santos Twin Star, National Youth Commission, and Philippine Information Agency. As we continue to celebrate the Filipino youth, their views and vision, their adventure, their lives. We are the power. We are the voice of the youth. Welcome to the Voice of the Youth Radio Live. Yes, great day. Maligayang Sabado mga kaboses, ka-VOTY all over the Philippines at sa buong mundo. Isang mapagpala at mapagpalayang araw sa inyong lahat sa ngalan na nag-iisang voice master ng Pilipinas. Walang iba kundi Pocholo De Leon Gonzalez, ang founder ng Voice of the Youth Network at Creative Voices Productions. Yes! Ako po inyong kababayang kasangga ng kabataan, inyong katinig, Papa Lem, ang Managing Director ng VOTY sa buong Pilipinas. And syempre, ViBryant Voice.
At ako naman po si Brian Perez, ang ViBryant Voice, makakasama nyo ngayong araw para kayo ay inform, inspire, involve, at i-empower dito lang sa Voice of the Youth Network Live.
Yes, of course. 2 oras tayong magsasama-sama sa isang programang punong-puno ng information, inspiration, involvement, and empowerment. At syempre, batiin na lang din natin ang Power Voice Girls. The Power Voice Girls.
Hello.
Hello sa inyo dyan. Ay, mamaya-maya makakasama natin sila Voice Wave Cheska. Hindi pala siya ngayon. Si The Golden Voice, si Voice Serana, and si Delicate Voice. And tingnan natin kung hahabol si Jazz, My Voice. Naku! Live tayo sa VG8 Radio Facebook page, Voice of the Youth Network Facebook page, and VG8 Radio YouTube channel. Kaya i-comment nyo na ang mga shoutouts nyo ngayong hapon na ito. Shoutout ko yung JCI General Santos Twin Star. Nandito sila ngayon. Share nyo na dyan. Ingay-ingay, di ba? Ay, hindi pala siya madidinig dito. Okay, pero anyway, hello sa inyong lahat. March 6 na nga, induction na rin dito sa JCI Johnson Twin Star. At speaking of March 6, anong meron sa Creative Voices Productions, Brian? Parang may ganap.
Ay, meron syempre. March 6. Ano ba ang March 6? Batch 6 na ang Certified Voice Artist Program. Yeah! Kasama.
Tapos induction namin yan. Tingnan namin, paano ba? Pwede pa humabol second day?
Yes,
Sir Choi. Pwede. Ha? Register na kayo. Pwede pa bang humabol dyan? Humabol na kayo sa
Hindi pa nagsisimula, guys. Humabol na kayo.
Alam nyo na yan, ha? Saan ngayong website niyan?
Certified Voice Artist Program.
Certified Voice Artist. Yan, sa Facebook meron din yan, di ba? Certified Voice Artist Program. www.certifiedvoiceartist.com, ganon. So, hanapin nyo na yan. Oo, kaya sige, sino pa bang may comment? May comment na ba tayo dyan na pwedeng basahin? I-shoutout na natin ang nasa comment section.
Here!
Ay, hello, Cheska Briones. Great day mga ka-VOTY.
Great day! And
ganda naman ang
yes,
intro.
Sino
yung nag-intro?
Radio.
Oo. Thank you, Cheska, ha. And please share this one. Mention your friends here para mas marami tayong maaabot na mga kabataan today. Di ba? February 24. 24 ba? 27 kaya? February 27. Ewan ko ba dito sa laptop ko, iba-iba yung tapos 7:03 PM na dito sa laptop ko. Alam kaya ng Diyos to. February 27, alam mo, ngayon ang founding anniversary ng General Santos City. It's the 82nd founding anniversary and the 32nd Kalilangan Festival. So, happy Kalilangan, Jensan. Nakaayos kayo nga kung yung Papa Lem mo, Brian, naka-black talaga at saka parang slight lang na makeup. Pictorial ng JCI, Jens.
Yes, kaya pala pictorial ang JCI kanina.
Siyempre, may pa-pictorial sa Plaza General Santos kasi timing Kalilangan. Okay, anyway, hello sa mga 400 viewers dyan. Sige, ano na nga ba ang ating mga kaaabangan ngayong hapon na ito? Sige, let's start now! Okay, Brian, ano nga ba? February 27.
For February 27, 2020, for our K-News, NASA makes momentous Mars landing.
Para sa opportunities for youth, we invite you to join Kanto Online Band Competition.
Sa Youth in Action naman, itatampok natin ang agtan, The Gifted's Giving Back.
Sa Jam Kabataan, tunghayan ng isang original song para sa kabataan. Sino nga ba ang ating kabataan jammer for this week?
Abangan yan mamaya.
Abangan mo yan.
Para sa Bilib Kami Sa'yo segment natin, di ba? Tayo ay palaki na ng palaki ang ating mga guests. Makakasama natin si Manila Bulletin's Multimedia Journalist na si Mr. Mark Villaluna.
Wow, kaabang-abang yan ha. Alamin natin ang kwento at experience niya bilang journalist, no? Para sa VOTY Top 10, pag-uusapan natin ang The Art of Loving Yourself.
Wow, at ano-ano ang mga defining moments in the history of the Philippine art since 1985? Pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya sa ating VOTY Trivia Time.
Yes, so syempre naman ang dami-dami niyong matututuhan at ma-i-inspire kayo sa mga kwento ng ating i-feature na guest, ng mga organization at iba pa dito sa VOTY Live. Episode 33 na, my goodness! We've been through a lot of episodes.
Ang bilis!
My goodness. Oo, ang bilis. Malapit na tayong mag-anniversary Kailan ba yung anniversary? May yata no? June, gano'n.
Kasi hindi pa natin alam kung season ito.
Hindi ko alam kung anong season na to, kung nagsi-season tayo. Parang season 3 na yata to, di ba? Hindi natin nalilabel. Voice of the Youth will always be there for all seasons.
Wala hindi na kailangan lagyan pa yan kasi linggo-linggo
season. Ayan. Okay, so ayan, maraming salamat Brian sa ating mga kaabangan today. Alright, so nag-start na tayo siguro ng ating first segment. Okay guys, tutok na. Ito na ang Voice of the Youth Live episode 33 at let's start with the first segment. Ito na ang Kabataan Updates.
At para sa ating K-News, NASA makes momentous Mars landing. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration signs rover Perseverance marked through the Martian atmosphere on Thursday and landed safely on the floor of a vast crater in its search for traces of ancient microbial life on Mars. The robotic vehicle sailed through space for nearly 7 months, covering 293 million miles, before piercing the Martian atmosphere at 12,000 miles per hour to begin its approach to touch down on the planet's surface as the most advanced astrobiology laboratory ever sent to the another world. The NASA's Associate Administrator for Science, Thomas Zurchbersen, said earlier in the day during NASA's webcast of the event that this is a beginning of a new era. having the most elaborate and challenging feat in the annals of robotic space flight labeled as the 7 Minutes of Terror. Furthermore, scientists hope to find biosignatures embedded in samples of ancient sediments that Perseverance is designed to extract from Martian rock for future analysis back on Earth, which will then serve as the first specimen ever collected by humankind from the other planet. And this article was made by Empress Meneses.
Thank you, Empress Meneses, for the wonderful K-News. Ito nga yung usap-usapan natin, Mars. Mars, pautang. Momentous landing on Mars. Ito na nga si Mars buti na meron na tayong Perseverance, no?
Yes.
Yung sinundan niya is nakalimutan ko yung trending din na rover. Yung parang nalobat siya, it's dark daw. Sabi niya sa paligid at merong tapos namatay na siya. Heartbroken. Meron nga yan sa YouTube. Pero itong si Perseverance, grabe, pero porsigido, di ba? Perseverance, science
Pangalan
rover pangalan pa lang, porsigido ng makalanding. Hindi ko pa napanood yung 7 Minutes of Terror. Alam ko pinalabas din yan sa somewhere. Meron ba yung actual? Oo.
Hindi ko pa siya napanood, pero ang launching kasi na napanood ko is yung sa Philippines, yung pangalawang small satellite ng Philippines. Yun yung napanood ko
Okay, ayan. At meron tayong bisita syempre. Ang bisita ba talaga? Andiyan na siya sa backstage ngayon, ang ating one of the Power Voice girls. The Golden Voice, of course, Janine Santos. Hello.
Hello. I'm so sorry.
Actually, kakastart lang namin.
Mamadali ako. Hello. Kamusta kayong lahat? And welcome, of course. Welcome. Parang winelcome niyo na yung mga viewers. Tapos actually, ako yung wino-welcome. Pasensya na po.
Hinihingal ka dyan, Hinihingal ka dyan,
Well, ayan. Hello. Janine Santos po, the Golden Voice.
Of course. Ayan, dito na nga tayo pag-usapan na namin yung momentous landing, di ba, ng NASA science rover na si Perseverance noong Thursday, di ba? Successfully at nakaland na siya doon sa crater, di ba, para maghanap ng mga ancient microbial life.
Yes, grabe, ang galing, no? Iba ang advancement talaga ng science. Parang before, ang balita, matagal na, pero di ba sa moon, ngayon naman sa Mars. So, ang aabangan natin kung anong planeta naman ang kayang puntahan ng
susunod.
And syempre, yung Mars yung nakinakikitaan nila na medyo may signs of life din daw talaga. Patuntayin natin, kung meron talagang kasi may crater, di ba? Ibig sabihin, may tubig daw doon and then na-dry siya, Yes, so that's the K-News. NASA makes momentous Mars landing. Thank you, Empress Meneses again. All right, for opportunities for youth. Janine, baka gusto mo ikaw na.
Yes, so for the next one, opportunities for youth, we have Kanto Kanto Online Band Competition. Kamusta? The Cultural Center of the Philippines, or CCP, is holding an event for Filipinos who are musically inclined. Kanto Kanta, an online band competition, is an event by CCP which serves as an avenue for Filipinos to showcase their gifts in music and instruments. This event is exclusively open to all natural-born Filipino aging 18 years old and above. Correspondingly, this includes those who are living inside and outside the Philippines. However, there are individuals who are not eligible to join or win a prize as stated in the mechanics of the event. Participants may be a solo, one-man band, or a group with maximum of 7 members. The final material to be passed must have live instrumentation, no -1 allowed. Composition must be originally written, performed, and produced by the artist participant. It must also be written in Filipino, any native Filipino language, or a mix of both. English language is not allowed. Ayan, inuulit po, English language is not allowed. So for further knowledge and information of the event, read the PDF version of the full mechanics. So we have a link here. that we will actually post sa comment section and we will flash so that you could check this out, or you could visit the page of CCP's Canto Cultura, https www.facebook.com/ and it's a link as well that we will be posting at the comment section. And be sure to thoroughly read, understand, and abide by the mechanics of the event. You may submit your entries in another link that we will also flash, so that's 3 links already. Submission starts on February 20, 2021, 12 a.m. until March 20, 2021, 11:59 p.m. So this article was actually written by Lloyd Kurit. So maraming salamat for this article and this opportunity. Grabe, no? I think parang si Papa Lem pwede ata one-man band. I think he has a new song, di ba?
Shodo pa naman dyan. One-man
diba?
band.
Oo, one-man band.
Maya
Pwede
makikita
pala
mo
eh,
yung mga
kasi-
one-man band mamaya.
Oo, pero ang galing kasi ano pala, tinatanggap pala nila dito. Meron palang ganun. Akala ko pag sinabing band, you have to be like more than one, di ba?
Yes.
Even more
Oo.
than 2 people. Kasi,
Pwede ngayon, one-man band
diba?
lang. Uso yan sa
Pwede
YouTube,
pala yung
nakikita natin sa
ganun.
TikTok, diba?
Ang galing. So, sali
Kasi
na
video
kayo.
naman eh.
Tama. So, kung gusto nyong i-showcase yung pagiging musically inclined and gifted ninyo, i-share nyo naman yan. Lalo na if 18 years old and above kayo. And bawal nga lang talaga English o bawal Taglish. Tagalog or any
True.
other Filipino
So,
language.
yung mga malalalim na Tagalog, lalabas
Oo.
din dito, di ba?
Oo. Si
Oo, yung
Brian
mga
ata,
ginagamit.
pwedeng-pwede kasi malalim din mag-Tagalog to si Brian.
Brian. Sige ha. Bawal ang, tawag dito, -1 daw. So, final materials must, to be passed must have live instrumentation.
Yes.
Hirap niya, no? Pero, laban
Paano
lang ha.
Ayan.
One-man band ka, tapos
Paano yung
live
one-man band ka?
Paano mo?
Hindi,
lang
baka,
mag-isa.
baka
May mga-
gitara lang kaya.
May mga kinakalampag ka, ikaw lang mag-isa. Pero kung ganun ka ka-gifted, di ba, why not?
Ay, meron yang ganun. Di ba yung parang loop, yung naka-loop, yung
Oo, yeah.
may
Oo,
beat,
yes.
tapos
Pwede
gitara ka
yun.
lang. Nilulup. Pwede parang,
Oo,
kaya
okay
pala
naman
one-man
pala
band
yun.
pwede.
Kaya nagtaka
the
din ako
technology now
one-man
is
band.
allowing.
Oh, yes,
So,
tama.
Okay, so i-comment lang namin ha kung gusto niyo sumali. Naku, napakagandang opportunity for you.
Correct.
And
Ayan.
actually, February 20 nagsimula na, 'di ba? Ang submission. So March 20, 2021 pa ang deadline niyan. 11:59.
Pwedeng humabol, matagal na
Humabol
matagal pa ang mga 1 month pa naman. But anyway,
Oo.
nasa comment section po ang mga links na nabanggit namin.
Yan.
So hopefully you can check this out.
Okay, so that's right. So the article was made by Lloyd Kurit. All right. So thank you so much again, Janine, for our opportunities for you. Now let's go to our youth in action. Agtan, the gifteds, given or giving back. Agtan, which means to give, is a youth-led, non-governmental, non-profit organization that aims to make known the talents of our local artists while giving back to the least, the lost, and the last. The organization's vision is to enlighten the youth by promoting and treasuring the Filipino identity in popularizing different art forms by making known the talents of our kapwa Filipinos. Agtan also vies to promote cultural awareness, particularly the Filipino culture, by educating the youth on the value of arts toward national identity by providing a platform for local artists to share their works and talents, as well as popularizing the cultures from different parts of the country, while providing aid and assistance to the least, lost, and last. In this last week of National Arts Month, Agtan has been celebrating National Arts Month, and their culminating events will be happening on Saturday, February 27, that's today, and Sunday, February 28. Together, many youth had learned that art is what gives a community its life. It's a cornerstone of our society. Let's be sure to take this to heart, even after this celebration is over. Head over to the following link which we will also be commenting on the comment section to register. So this article was made by Christiana Gisadio. All right, all for the sake of arts, no? Happy National Arts Month. True.
Yes.
Patapos na
Happy
nga,
National
no?
Arts Month.
Yes.
Okay, and this agtan, no? Itong agtan, which means to give, nakakatuwa yung nabasa ko yung giving back to the least, the lost, and the last. Para nakumpleto yung mga patinig, no?
Yeah.
Ka na, diba? The last, the least, the lost, the loose.
Nabasa mo, Papa Lem, na-miss ako dun sa, sa goal nila.
Diba?
Grabe.
And tayo naman, 'di ba, as a fellow voice artists, 'di ba?
Yes.
Tayo din yung kumbaga mag-give back, o 'di ba? Kunyari, tayo na sa agtan. Mag-give back din daw tayo sa mga the least, the lost, and the last. Kumusta ang National Arts Month niyo naman? Ano yung mga pinagkakaabalahan yung arts related sa voice acting? Sige, kumustahan tayo?
Ayan.
Janine,
So, I think
Project.
sa Creative Voices, meron silang taga-dub right now that's happening. So, it's a workshop
Yes.
for dubbing headed by none other than, of course, the voice master himself, Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez. So, ayan, it's ongoing right now. Ako naman, personally, projects pa rin for voiceovers. And yun, I'm very privileged na mabigyan ng mga ganong klaseng opportunity, and at the same time, being able to share my talent and help out sa mga businesses and campaigns. So yeah, I'm very grateful to be in this field talaga. How about you, Brian? Ano namang napagkakaabalahan mo na related sa arts?
Ayun, sa voiceover pa rin tayo, nagagamit sa klase, sa mga requirements natin.
Yes.
Galing
Diba? Hindi na kailangan pang at least yung natutunan kay Sir Choi, mas nia-apply, mas napapaganda yung video. And at the same time, sa klase din, sa pagle-layout, ayan yung mga aming ginagawa sa paggawa ng movie na ngayon, yung school namin is mag-entry sa Cinemalaya. So,
Wow.
yun, parang yun na yung part ng Arts Month namin.
Ang galing.
Galing,
Grabe
ah.
talaga si Brian, no?
Oo.
Diba? Batang-bata pa,
Congratulations,
pero
ah.
si Brian talaga, he's already a voice artist, tapos, alam mo yun, na-apply niya sa school yung mga natutunan niya. Samantalang ako, 'di ba tayo, Papa Lem, nung students, parang hindi pa tayo voice
Hindi,
artist
oo.
talaga. Oo.
True. Ano
Pero
lang
si Papa,
tayo, kumbaga,
parang
hindi
kaya
nung college ako, parang wala lang.
ganun lang.
I actually, syempre, ang Voice of the Youth Network started when I was, VOTY Jensen chapter started when I was fourth year college.
Oh,
So, umabot pa ako doon. Umabot pa ako sa student. So, yun yung first natin na launching March yata, basta March something of 2014, ang VOTY Jensen na live sa school. Yun yung pinakaunang involvement ko sa VOTY na
Okay.
may kinalaman nga sa arts, 'di ba? And
Pala.
this month,
Papa Lem.
na-invite ako doon sa Valenzuela National High School to sing daw.
Wow,
Wow, singer.
Yes.
Sing an
Oo,
inspirational
singer
song.
yan.
Mamaya i-upload ko yung kanta or awitin galing kay or mula kay Lea Salonga. Ito ang
Wow.
theme song kasi. Feeling ko alam niyo Janine to. Theme song ito ng Dayo sa Mundo ng Elementalya. Kung saan nagboses din si Sir Pocholo, di ba?
Yes,
Gonzales. Alam niyo yan.
Iba talaga si Papa Lem. Iba talaga. Parang everyday na lang may bagong content.
May
Sana
ganon.
all.
Hoy Janine, alam mo ba na triggered by Janine hashtag is still on. Triggered by
Ang tagal
Janine.
ng effect. Last year pa yung
Ang tagal ng
effect nun.
Oo.
Yung mismo tao na hinashtagan mo, wala na, hindi na nagpo-produce na.
Busy ka na sa negosyo kasi may business
nga.
ka.
Business
In fairness
woman
kay
na.
Janine.
Mamaya ako ipopromote yan, mamaya.
Sige, mamaya. So yun, Valenzuela National High School. Thank you for inviting me. Nakita lang nila kasi yung Ani ng Sining na cover ko sa YouTube. Kasi hindi nila makita yung original version ni Joey Ayala na spread na rin din natin sa Facebook ngayon. Kaya yung ginamit nila, sabi nila magpapaalam sila if pwede daw yung video ko na lang, i-convert na lang daw nila sa
Yes.
MP3. Wow. Tapos ito
Joey
pa.
Ayala yun
Oo, Joey. Tapos ito pa, nakita ko pa sa other videos naman sa YouTube. Sa Quezon naman, Quezon ba yun, City? Kita ko naman yung audio pa rin na nagpi-play. Feeling ko akin pa rin to kasi hindi nila alam kung ano, yung mga new generation ng mga teachers, hindi nila alam yung Joey Ayala na original. So version ko yung narinig ko.
Ang lakas talaga ni Papa Lem.
Oo.
Hindi talaga. Abot dito. Grabe, naboblown away kami sa
Sabi ko,
mga
Di nakakatuwa lang naman. Kumbaga, sinishare ko lang ito not to boast, 'di ba?
Yes.
Pero an inspiration na, malay nyo, someday mapapansin pala talaga kayo ng Matagal na yung video na yun Anilang Sining, 2017 pa yata yun. Nakita ko 2020, 2019 ginagamit pala siya ng mga schools. So I am happy na part ako ng celebration ng National Arts Month ng mga schools na yan, mga special program in the arts. Wala na tayong update. Yun na lang actually yung natin, yung mga National Arts Month update 2021. Ayun, again, itong agtan, ipagpatuloy nyo yan, di ba? Organization ng The Gifteds Given Back. Yun. Artist tayo, gifteds.
Yes.
Giving back to the society. Okay, so eto na nga, next segment na tayo. Oras 3:48 na ng hapon. Ang next segment, guys, ay walang iba, kundi ang nagbabalik na Jam Kabataan. Ano nga ba? Jam Kabataan. Tingnan natin, na-miss ko yung Jam Kabataan.
Ayun, no?
Dinig ba para mahina? Pero yun, Jam Kabataan tayo ngayon. Ano nga ba ang featured natin na kanta for this week? Ito kantang ano na?
Ayan na yun.
Ano na?
Ayun na yung inaabangan ko.
Sige, ito na ang Jam Kabataan para handugan kayo ng original song para sa kabataan. Let's watch this. Oportunidad ay nariyan lang para tikalang abala. Paghihirap mo ngayon'y sinisisi pa sa iba. Ano na? Ano yung talento at karangalan? Kung walang impluensya sa kaunlaran, anhilang boses ng kabataan. Ano na? Ano na? Ang dating pag-asa'y ngayon'y nasa na? Ano na? Tutugit galaw, ibahagit isigaw. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sa madilim at masukal na daan, maging liwanag sa katahimikan. Ibahagi ang ilaw na dati mo unti, palaki ng islang, payabungin ang lahi. Ano na? Ang dating pag-asa'y ngayon'y nasa na? Ano na? Tugtog mong gitaray, gamitin mo na. Yeah, 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 yeah. na, ano na, ano na, ano na. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Ayun, no? Grabe.
Ayun, no?
Yun na yung one-man band. Benteng,
Yun po yung sample ng one-man band.
One-man band yun. Oo nga, demo recording lang yun ng ano na. So plano ko sana
Galing.
next time, no, meron talagang ano na.
Available
ano
sa Spotify next
Meron
time.
ano na.
Ano?
Meron na yung may tamang drums na. Kasi gitara lang yun eh. Gitara. Tapos yung beat na yun,
Sa gitara lang.
pinupupo ko lang yung gitara. Ganun lang din. Tapos yung kubing, yung naririnig niyo yung kwang, 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 ganon. Kubing ang tawag doon. Parang juice harp. Ayan. At saka yung mga ganon. Sige. Papasukin na natin ang ating power voice girl, no? Na nasa backstage
Yes.
din. Oo. Voice Rana. Let's go! Tingnan natin. Diyan ba talaga siya? Parang
Pasok!
Ayan! Hi,
Hello!
Ayana!
Great day! Hi mga ka-VOTY! Happy Saturday!
Hello, Voice Rana. Kumusta ka naman dyan? Anong meron today?
Today, VOTY, char.
Akala ko may sinasagutan kang ano?
Modules.
Module.
Yes.
Di ba? Activity ka. Papaalam siya. May sinasagutan pa akong module, Papa Lem. Ayun. Ayan. Tapos ka naman na.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Very good. Okay, so dito na tayo. Before, ha?
Sana all ba?
Sana. Si Brian
Si
hindi
Brian
pa
kasi
tapos.
hindi pa tapos eh.
Thank you.
Ay nako. Sige, before we go to our Bilib Kami Sa'yo segment, pasadahan muna natin ang isang 17-year-old na student journalist dito sa Jensen na na-interview nga natin noong Tuesday because they were recognized yung school paper nila na Adventure sa top 13 best designed student newspapers in the Best Designed Campus Papers of the Philippines or BDCP Awards 2020. Let's watch this. This is Jude Vincent Mirabueno.
Mga malaking media, most especially sa mga communities natin. So, to inspire you all, kung kailangan yung mag-pause, you pause. Kung pagod na kayo, kung kailangan yung mag-divert or change ways, then do so. Basta wag lang kayo mag-give up and don't let yourself end up in a dead end. To all who are probably watching this video, allow me to say that hindi ako yung campus journalist na talagang nananalo sa school press conferences. Siguro nakatanggap lang ako ng recognitions when I was in elementary. Pagdating sa high school, wala na. I know marami sa inyo ang nag-aspire na makaabot ng National Schools Press Conference. But I would tell you this. When you try to
Ayan. Medyo lagi ngayon. Medyo lagi pala yung video, ano? Okay.
Yes.
By the way, sige na nga, putulin muna natin. So that's Jude Vincent Mirabueno, no? Ang editor-in-chief ng adventure. Ito nga yung school paper ng Hope Christian School dito sa General Santos City at na-recognize bilang one of the top 13 best designed student newspapers sa BDCP Awards. Another nominations din or awards is itong recipient daw sila ng Medallion of Visual and Creative Excellence, finalist for top 10 high school publication, winner for best infographics, nominee for best in school paper color schemes, nominee for best minimalist campus paper design, nominee for best community-based story, nominee for best investigative story, and nominee for best in news photography. So hindi nga nakita doon. So sabi niya doon sa interview, to inspire fellow youth journalists, basta wag lang tayo mag-give up and don't let yourself end up in a dead end. So VOTY celebrates the achievements of the Filipino youth and the honor that they bring to their communities. May this spark empowerment to all student and young journalists in keeping themselves geared toward excellence in becoming the positive social change through media and ICT. Okay, si Jude Vincent Merabuena din is our VOTY youthcaster back in 2019. Ayun, we're very proud of you, Jude Vincent Merabueno, who is also watching today. Kasi sabi niya, yung ating susunod na guest for this Saturday, episode 33 sa Bilib Kami Sa'yo, is one of the judges ng BDCP 2020. So again, ito na ang Bilib Kami Sa'yo. Let's welcome our... Andiyan naman siya sa ano, no? Ayan, okay. Yes. Our guest for today. Yan, from Manila Bulletin, ang Multimedia Journalist nila. Let's welcome Mr. Mark Villaluna. Yan, great day po. Alright. Hello, Sir Mark. Ay, nakamute yata.
Nakamute po kayo, sir?
Nakamute po.
Hello, yeah. I hope you can hear me well already. Thank you very much for the invitation today here at VOTY.
Yan. And also, we're lucky and honored to be with you now sa ating sa program naming Voice of the Youth Live. So, ayan. Sir Mark, kumusta naman ang buhay-buhay? Anong ginagawa natin ngayon? Sabado. Oo. May work ba?
Ayun. Currently, I am doing work from home. Yes, may trabaho tayo, pero syempre, for opportunities to speak like this, to share some ideas, especially for the youth, I always try to make time because it's also one of the advocacies that I have, especially if it's related to the youth and to mass media. So, ginagawa natin ng time yan. So, happy Saturday to everyone listening and watching today.
All right. Thank you so much, Sir Mark. But before we go to your advocacies and all projects and programs, your journey sa field ng journalism, okay, kikilalanin muna natin si Sir Mark. Sir Mark, could you share us kung sino si Mark Villaluna para sa ating mga manonood?
Okay. Wow. Very striking question. Mark Villaluna is just a simple person. I mean, nothing very special in terms of extraordinary talents or what, but siguro something that I can really be proud of about myself is that ability to empathize with other people and their stories, to be fully interested and invested in their stories, to have an open mind and to lend my ears to their stories, so that I can tell their stories in such a way that it inspires other people and it gives other people the lessons that they need to go through each day. I grew up in a family that has a culture of reading. Lumaki ako sa ganong environment, and that's one of the things that I am very thankful for placing me in a family who values culture and reading. Kasi yung papa ko, nung bata pa lang ako, nakita ko na siya na nagbabasa ng dyaryo. And yung mama ko naman, mahilig magbasa ng mga pocketbook, mga novels. So, kaming magkakapatid, lumaki kami dun sa ganong kultura na I'm very thankful for, because I think without that kind of influence from my parents, I won't be really able to develop that love for writing and storytelling, which is what I'm doing now professionally. So it helps that our parents give that kind of influence to us at a very young age. I was also a campus journalist. I started my foray in journalism in grade school. My English teacher, when I was in grade 6, discovered that I have a talent for writing. Kasi nga, mahilig ako magbasa. Bata pa lang. And sinali niya ako doon sa, siguro si Jude Mirabueno na nanonood sa atin ngayon, no? The editor-in-chief of The Adventure, can relate to this. Kasi sinali ako grade school pa lang sa school's press conferences, no? Yung doon sa grade school division. And I would make some achievements, although not really making it to the nationals. No, until high school, I was a campus journalist and I was writing for the Rizalian, the official school publication of the Rizal High School in Pasig City. And that's where I really got to love press work, campus paperwork. Kasi nung time na yun, ang ganda nung team namin. We were really a family together with our advisor. We would spend hours of sleeping late at night just to finish the school paper, proofreading it. We would sleep at the publication house, dun sa printing press, kung saan namin pinapaprint yung paper namin, doing copy reading, proofreading of our paper para to make sure that we don't have any form of factual or stylistic errors. So I grew up in that kind of training. And fortunately, that training, I was able to bring it until college. And it was very clear to me at the time that the career that I really want to pursue is to be a journalist. My parents would say, don't you want to become a lawyer? Because it's the other option. I was in the debate team also in high school. And they saw my potential as a lawyer, but I told them maybe I'm really cut for a profession that capitalizes on powerful storytelling, rather than spending my life reading cases, which is a very noble job as well. But I don't see myself in that line, spending hours and hours of time sitting down, just reading and analyzing cases. I want to go out and feel the pulse of the people and tell their stories. And that's me. At present, who Mark Villaluna is really just a simple, ordinary guy who loves to tell stories for the people.
Nice. Yeah. Napakagandang nakwento na rin ni Sir Mark yung paano nagsimula ang interest niya sa pagiging journalist. Kasi lumaki talaga siyang ganun, Parang destined siya na ganyan because of his experiences. Basahin muna natin yung mga nasa comment section actually sa mga bumabati sa ating guest for today. Hello, great day, sabi ni Richard Abalos, ang aming station manager.
Hello, Sir Richard.
Hello. Thank you for watching. Ayan, meron din dito. Si Patricia. Ayan. Sabi niya, proud. Prof ko yan.
Prof ko yan.
Yes. Diba? Teacher din pala si Sir.
Teacher. Oo. Maya tatanungin natin. Saan po ba kayo nagtuturo ngayon?
Nagtuturo ako ngayon sa pamantasan ng lungsod ng Maynila. Kapitbahay ng Manila Bulletin. So shout out sa aking mga estudyante, kinapat sa mga klase ko sa comm, purposive comm, visual arts, and grade books class. Yan. Shout out sa inyo.
Galing ng prof nyo, ang no other than from Manila Bulletin. Ayan. Meron pa dito, isa. Yan. Watching from Ba't di ko nakikita? Pasig.
From
Yan.
From Pasig.
Si Ma'am Vida.
Vida Mercader Laos. Ayan. Friend nyo din po ito, no?
Yeah, school paper advisors, yeah. From
Ay, wow.
from Pasig City. Yeah. Hi, Ma'am Vida.
Alright. Alexander Abeleda, Lods ko talaga ito. Ayan, dami-dami nang bumabati ngayon sa atin, no?
Si Sir Alex, yan. These are school paper advisors from various countries. Various parts of the country. I also give talks on school paper management sa kanila. So it's part of the things that I do, that I love to do. Yan. Sina Sir Alex, sina Sir AJ, hello.
Yun. Ay, meron pang humabol na estudyante, oh. Prof ko rin yan.
Prof na rin daw.
Angeline Peliesco. Baka buong klase nandito ngayon. Maraming salamat po.
Na, mga students ni Sir Mark sa comment section.
I-share nyo po ito, please. Apo. Ayan.
May plus daw po nag-share.
Yes, and we have another comment from EA. Angeles, he is giving fire. Wow. So lit.
Lit. Galing, oh. Hello po sa inyo. Maraming salamat po sa pagtutok. Ayun. So napunta na nga tayo doon sa mga iba pang mga ginagawa ni Sir Mark bilang not only as a multimedia journalist and of course professor din and speaker sa mga different talks on journalism, school papers, ayun. And thank you again sa mga nandito. Okay. By the way, sir, paano po ba kayo nagsimula dito sa Manila Bulletin? Ano po yung story niyo?
Okay. So professionally, actually, I started as a teacher for 5 years. So I was still studying in my university in UANP. And then when I was in my last year of university education, bago ako graduate, I was asked by one of my professors there if I'm interested to start teaching in the high school, in one of the affiliate high schools ng UANP, which is the tariff school system. If you're familiar with the all boys, all girls network of schools in the Philippines, like Southridge, Woodrose. So I was invited to teach in their Quezon City campus, which is called Northfield. And I said yes because I really didn't have clear plans pa professionally, before I graduated. So I got that job offer way before I graduated from my university, and I started teaching. So tinatapos ko yung university degree ko at that time, my AB humanities degree, and then I started teaching in Northfield way back 2012. So I enjoyed it. I really like teaching. I discovered another passion, which is the passion to teach students. I was assigned as their English and world history teacher. And then they also asked me to put up a school publication. Because at the time, I think yung school, wala silang school publication na functioning. I think they had one before, but nawala. So they asked me, so could you help us form a school paper organization in the school? So I said, since it has been part of me since I was in high school, so fine, I'll help you with putting up one. And that's where Fortibus started. It's one of the, I'm proud to say this, one of the multi-awarded school papers, high school papers in the Philippines. It has won the Catholic Mass Media Awards as the best high school publication in the country for 4 consecutive years. So Hall of Famer, mag-Hall of Famer na sila. And then that story, I'm really proud of it because, in an all-boys school, ang alam lang talaga nilang interest ay maglaro ng basketball, football, or any other sports. Wala silang masyadong hilig sa pagsusulat, at pagbabasa. Merong pa ilan-ilan, and merong mahilig mag-photography, mag-graphic design, And I told myself, maybe this is the group where I really can focus my energies on. So I called them. Fortibus started with a 6-member team, no, 6 lang na estudyante, and we were able to produce a school publication until when we started winning awards. The parents and the students in the school got hyped, and then from a group of 6, now I think they have a group of 30 students.
Wow.
From the school, and they are diversifying their work, not just in school publication, but now meron na din silang podcast style online programming katulad ng VOTY. So nag-live stream sila ng parang ganito every Friday. So they call it 40cast. So na-diversify, and natutuwa ako kasi kahit wala na ako dun sa eskwelahan, nung sinimulan namin itong ganitong project sa school, tinuloy nila, and it means a lot kasi it means that the project lived through and be way beyond the pioneers who started it, which is a good sign, a good indicator that the program really worked. So yun, I started with that, and then after 5 years, I told myself maybe it's already time for me to pursue my other passion, which is to become a journalist, really, to produce my own content and to have it published. So I left the job, the teaching job, and I applied na parang try lang, wala namang mawawala sa Inquirer, sa Philippine Daily Inquirer, and I was hired as an editorial production assistant. Ito yung position na parang it's the stepping stone for you to become a regular reporter for a newspaper organization. So my job there was to execute layout designs, to proofread, no, pretty much yung ginagawa ko nung high school, no. And then at one point, one of my editors from the business section asked me why don't you write a piece, no? And I said, okay, sure, why not? And then I wrote a business feature article. I featured a colorful business story of one of my friends from my university, and they liked it. And then that's the start of me being assigned as a shadow reporter to a more senior reporter for the business section. So I was covering finance, Bureau of Treasury, stories, and ito yung world na inayawan ko nung high school, anong college ako, kasi numbers nga di ba? I was writing about something that I'm not really very interested at, which is about the economy, but I learned a great deal from it. And I just told myself it's really part of the process. No, there are times that you really have to do something that you don't exactly like, but as you go through the process, you get to learn more things. And then after I think more than a year, I got an offer now from ABS-CBN, and this time they are offering me a position where I will have the opportunity to tell stories that I really like telling. And so I told my bosses in Inquirer, especially my business editors, I think they like me. So that's why they were telling me to somehow stay. No, but I told them I'm sorry, but I'm really interested in the offer of ABS, and they understood it. They perfectly understood it because it was a career move on my part. And so I joined ABS-CBN 2018 as a producer for documentaries, which is what I really like doing. My passion for telling various kinds of human interest stories of ordinary people na nagre-reflect kung ano yung mundo na ginagalawan natin sa Pilipinas, ano yung realidad na ginagawa natin sa Pilipinas. So I was part of 2 documentary programs. The first one was Mukha, which aired on ANC. I was writing and producing documentary episodes for them. And then the other one, which was my main work until ABS-CBN was shut down, is I was one of the producers of #NoFilter, which aired starting 2019 to 2020 last year, August. And I'm very proud of that team, of that program, because I get to work with what I call now my new mentors in the industry, the seasoned documentarists and reporters of ABS-CBN, plus the executive producer na talagang I look up to, because they've been doing documentary work for the longest time. No? And I'm very happy because even though we are just 1 year or so in the broadcast space, yung program na yun, we were able to win multiple awards, including the New York Festival Award for Television and Film. We were recognized by the Film Development Council of the Philippines for an episode that was produced. And that yun yung nag-solidify dun sa desire ko na the stories of ordinary people matter. At pinapanood siya at kailangan siya ring panoorin ng mga Pilipino. No? Lalo na tayo na hindi tayo mahilig talaga manood ng mga dokumentaryo, no, na pili lang, no, yung may gusto sa ganung mga palabas. Unfortunately, ABS-CBN was shut down due to reasons that we already have been hearing from both sides. But I told myself, even if I was retrenched from ABS, I was part of those media workers na nawala ng trabaho because of the shutdown. I have to continue telling stories. And that's when the offer of Manila Bulletin appeared. From that month na parang I was a bit depressed kasi we were like, a team. We're like a dream team doing our dream job, in No Filter. And then nawala siya bigla. And then a new opportunity came that will allow me to continue telling stories. So now I'm working as a multimedia journalist and as the executive producer of Manila Bulletin Digidocs. So it's the newest digital documentary program of Manila Bulletin. I'm proud to say na Manila Bulletin pa lang yung gumagawa ng ganitong klaseng mga storya na docu-style at pinapalabas siya online through YouTube and through the official YouTube and Facebook channels of Manila Bulletin. Ang vision namin dito is to partner with ordinary citizens, communities, individuals who have inspiring and interesting stories that people can learn from. And we aired our first episode last February too, about the teachers who are sacrificing a lot, even leaving their families behind, just to go to a far-flung island to bring the modules to the kids. Kasi hindi sila pwedeng mag-online learning. Hindi sila pwedeng mag-TV or radio broadcast style learning kasi walang kuryente dun sa isla. So the only way for them is to bring the modules to the students to stay there for a week and help the students and the parents of those students go through the education during the pandemic. So maganitong klaseng storya yung gusto naming ipakita sa mga tao na it reflects the reality that we are into now, but at the same time, it tells us na, hey, even if it's difficult, we can do it. I mean, that's the Filipino spirit working.
Grabe. Can I just say na talagang sobrang I'm at awe sa kwento ni Sir Mark. Like, thank you so much for telling the whole journey. Napakakulay and it just inspires us na parang kahit na may mga setbacks, there will always be more
Mm.
opportunities that will open. And at the same time, parang na-notice ko dun sa kwento ni Sir Mark na he's very passionate, but I think passion meets purpose talaga. Kasi aside from, doing what he really loves, he's also illuminating through his stories the issues talaga na dapat nakikita o nalalaman ng masa. So yung mga kwento, katulad nga ng nasabi nyo about mga teachers going to far-flung places, just to teach. Some people hindi nila alam na may mga ganong klaseng sitwasyon, but because of the stories that you write about them and pinapakita sa mga tao, nalalaman ng mga tao about that and they're inspired as well. So maraming salamat po for sharing that. Nakaka-inspire. But I have a question. Out of all the things na nakwento nyo na nakapagsulat kayo for mga documentaries. And I'm also a fan of good documentaries as well. Do you have any favorite stories na you wrote? I know that you wrote a lot. So if you could give kahit top 3 favorite stories na naisulat ninyo.
Okay, top 3, ang dami, no? Pero medyo mahirap ding Siguro the first one is, I like this because it was the very first time I was given by ABS-CBN the opportunity to write a full-length documentary. No, as in I was the one who wrote it. I was the head writer of that full feature na pinalabas sa Sunday's Best na ABS-CBN. It was my favorite not because ako yung nagsulat and it's my first time. It's my first project na nasalita ko yung ginamit dun sa dokumentaryo. But also because dito ko sa dokumentaryo, sa storyang to nakita yung kung ano yung magagawa ng mga Pilipino na maganda pag nagsama-sama tayo and we disregard all political shades and colors. No? Ito yung dokumentaryo ng ABS-CBN last year about the 6th year anniversary of Yolanda. No, it's titled Paglaom, Magkasama sa Pagbangon. At kwento dito yung pakikipagtulungan ng ABS-CBN, Lingkod Kapamilya at Sagip Kapamilya Foundation sa mga ordinaryong communities sa Leyte, Samar at sa Palawan na sobrang naapektuhan noong panahon ng delubyo nung dumating si Yolanda sa Pilipinas. At kung paano after 6 years nakabangon sila. Hindi lang dahil sa tulong na binigay ng foundation but also because sila mismo bilang mga ordinaryong Pilipino na realize nila na kailangan nilang tulungan yung isa't isa para makabangon ulit. No, and I like that story because it brings before our eyes yung ideya na kaya nating ibangon yung sarili natin kahit na sa panahon ng dilubyo or pandemya man yan. So long as we have that idea of shared humanity, no, na tumutulong tayo hindi dahil meron tayong makukuhang kapalit or tumutulong tayo dahil sinabihan tayo na tumulong sa iba. Pero tumutulong tayo dahil ginusto nating tumulong, no, from the very beginning. Yun yung aral na nakuha ko dun sa pagsusulat ng documentary na yun. At aside from the fact na napakadugo isulat ng documentary na yun kasi we interviewed 36 different individuals and can you imagine I had to read 36 sets of transcripts, no, na are or so interviews yun at kailangan kong piliin yung mga magagandang sinabi nila at pagkabit-kabitin yan into a 1 hour and 30-minute documentary. So favorite ko siya for the beautiful aspects and the painful aspects of it. Nung sinusulat ko siya, talagang sabi ko sa boss ko na kailangan ko pong pumunta ng Tagaytay at magkulong doon ng 3 oras para matapos. Ang dami ko natutunan sa pagsusulat na hindi madaling magsulat ng documentary. Yung pangalawa is siguro yung storya na isinulat ko Well, I didn't really write this totally because the reporter Rafael Bosano wrote a lot of the parts. No, kasi this is a no filter episode. So the reporter writes. I was the producer. So ako yung counterpart niya on the visual side. No, parang yung director ng episode. This is the story about the Lumad students na kinukop ng University of the Philippines para mapagpatuloy yung kanilang pag-aaral. Favorite ko to kasi mahalagang malaman na ang edukasyon ay isang karapatan na kailangang maipaglaban kahit na saan ka mang lupalop ng Pilipinas nang galing. At yung issue ng mga lumad ay malalim kasi meron itong kahalong politika, no, na hindi na natin kailangan pag-usapan pa. Pero yung treatment kasi noong episode na iyon ay para talaga sa paglaban sa karapatan na makapag-aral. No? Kung ano pa man yung issue na nasa likod ng pagkikipaglaban nila para sa kanilang karapatan, hindi namin siya masyadong binigyan ng pansin. Pero the point is, kahit ano pa man ang dahilan nila, no, kung bakit sila kailangang umalis sa lupang sinilangan nila, ang punto is, kaya sila nandito sa Maynila, kaya sila kinupkup ng UPS, gusto nilang makapag-aral. Yun. And bilang teacher, gustong-gusto ko yung mga ganitong storya. Kasi for me, yun ang unang sandata mo para ikaw ay makapagpatuloy ng maayos sa buhay, no? Yung edukasyon. Yung pinakagusto ko siguro, because this is where I really brought out my voice as a writer. Actually, madaming episodes na, pero ito yung storya ng isang musikero sa Paete, Laguna. Lumaki siya sa isang pamilya ng mga manlililok, no? So craftsman sila. This is an episode from Mukha, yung una kong documentary program na pinagtrabahuhan sa ABS-CBN. Ang storya niya, yung manlililok, iniwan niya yung pamilya niya sa Paete, iniwan niya yung craft nila na mga manlililok para makapag-aral ng musika. Kasi yun yung passion niya. So nagtapos siya sa UST, nagturo siya ng music sa high school students sa Green Hills, sa Lasal Green Hills. Pero dahil sa ingay ng Maynila, no, na hindi niya kinalakihan kasi taga-probinsya nga siya, tahimik doon. Na-miss niya yung katahimikan sa kanayunan. Kaya iniwan niya yung Maynila, bumalik siya sa Paete, Laguna, at binuksan niya ulit yung workshop ng kanyang pamilya. Pero this time, ang binubuunan niya ay mga harp. No, naging harp maker. Tapos yung story na to, sobrang nung twist kasi nung binuksan niya yung workshop ng family niya, nagka-stroke yung mama at papa niya. Magkasunod. So, sobrang devastating for him na there was a point na he almost gave up. No? Pero dahil sa music, nagpatuloy siya. So, one random day, nung nasa ospital siya, hindi pa rin nakaka-recover yung mom niya na at this time. Tinugtugan niya lang ng tinugtugan ng harp yung mom niya. Until the point na unti-unti, nakaka-recover na yung mom niya at nakapagsalita ulit at nakalakad ulit. So, dito niya na-discover yung power ng music therapy. So, inaral niya yun, no, na sa paggawa niya ng harp at pagtugtog niya ng harp, pwede pala siyang makatulong. So, ang nangyari, nung gumaling yung mom niya, as a way of giving back, pumupunta siya ngayon sa iba't ibang mga ospital sa Laguna, no, sa dialysis ward, sa stroke ward, sa cancer ward, at tumutugtog siya ng harp for free para sa mga pasyente. So, yung ganito, favorite ko tong story na to kasi yung simpleng pinagdaanan niya. Well, yung simple fact na yung hirap ng pinagdaanan niya bilang isang character. No, na kung ibang tao yun, siguro madaling sumuko. Pero nung natagpasan niya yung pagsubok, naisip pa niya na tumulong sa iba. Gamit yung sining na he's very passionate about. And doon ko na-realize kasi na parang, wow, this man, he's an artist and he's able to do what he loves and at the same time meet his purpose. Yung sinabi nga ni Janino na there's really a way for us to do what we love and at the same time do it with a purpose. Yun.
Ganda, no? Oo. Kinalabutan ako sa mga kwento yung parang na-overwhelmed ka sa emotion at sa storytelling ng oo, ng mga journalists talaga, no, when it comes to their favorite stories. Oo. And tamang-tama sa National Arts Month, 'di ba? Na pag-usapan nga natin kanina, giving back, the gifted's giving back to the community. And thank you for reminding us yung mga stories like this and your passion. Ako, I myself as a multimedia assistant din naman sa Philippine Information Agency. And featuring also some stories ng mga yung mga natulungan, for example, sa indigenous people community natin, 'di ba? IP, and how they went back or returned to the fold of the law, no? So from the previous nila na experience ng communist terrorist groups. Okay. Meron tayong tanong from our audiences. Si Brian actually may
Sige lang.
Sige. Okay.
Right.
Meron pong tanong from Jude Mira Bueno. Could you share us some best practices in journalism?
Okay. Napakahalagang tanong. No, especially marami akong pwedeng sabihin diyan pero mauubos yung time natin. So pipiliin ko na lang. Best practices. Unang-una, bilang isang mamamahayag, bilang isang journalist, ang tungkulin mo ay ikwento ang tungkulin mo bilang isang mamamahayag ay magkwento ng kwento ng iba. No? Na ang pagiging mamamahayag ay hindi tungkol sa iyo bilang isang journalist, kundi tungkol sa kanila. Yan. Lagi ko yung sinasabi kapag may mga opportunity ako na makapagsalita, lalo na sa mga batang gustong maging mamamahayag. Na natutunan ko rin sa makailang beses kong paglipat-lipat sa mga news organizations. No? Pero lalong-lalo na nung ako ay naging bahagi ng ABS-CBN, na ang pamamahayag ay isang public service. No? Unang-una sa lahat, na doon ko nakita sa pagiging kapamilya na it's really for the service of the Filipino, no, na hindi ka nagsusulat, no, hindi ka nagbabalita dahil gusto mo ng award, no, which is good kung nagkaroon ka, no, or kung dumating sa iyo yung recognition, pero unang-una talaga is yung pagnanais mo na ikwento yung kwento nila dahil alam mong makakaapekto ito sa buhay ng ibang tao. Makakapagpabago siya ng sitwasyon o buhay ng ibang tao. So, ang pagiging mamamahayag, it's one of the best practice. Not just a practice, but a principle to live by. Na ang pagkukwento, ang pamamahayag ay hindi tungkol sa iyo, tungkol sa kanila. Pangalawa, na natungkulin mo bilang isang mamamahayag na magsalita at magmulat. No, na kung mamamahayag ka at wala kang posisyon, wala kang paninindigan sa iba't ibang issue, hindi ka siguro isang mamamahayag, no? Into the truest sense of the word. Kasi parte ng pagiging mamamahayag ang maging tagapagbantay ng lipunan, to become a watchdog of society. Hindi ka PR personnel, no? Hindi ka mouthpiece ng kung anumang institusyon or ahensya sa lipunan o sa gobyerno meron. Trabaho mo na bantayan ang lipunan, bantayan ang gobyerno to preserve what we call the balance of power. Kaya nga ang tawag sa mass media ay the fourth estate of a democracy. No? So gusto kong i-debunk yung idea na kapag journalist ka, kailangan 100% objective ka. No? Kasi wala naman talagang 100% objective na pagbabalita. No, yung fact na pumili ka ng anggulo, pinili mo yung topic na iyon para ibalita or isulat, pinili mo itong mga resource person na ito, may subjectivity talaga. Pero ang tungkulin mo ay ilapit yung mga tao, yung sambayanan ng abot sa iyong makakaya patungo sa katotohanan. Yung analogy na ginagamit ko lagi dyan is, kung sinabi ni Speaker A na umuulan at sinabi ni Speaker B na hindi umuulan, hindi trabaho ng mamamahayag na simple lang na sabihin na ang sabi ni Speaker A umuulan, kaso ang sabi ni Speaker B hindi pala umuulan. Hindi yun ang trabaho ng journalist. Ang trabaho ng journalist or mamamahayag is to go out of your room and to see for yourself whether it's raining or not. And in the process, you will really verify one and disprove another. No? And in the process, syempre, yung na-disprove mo, yung napasinungalingan mo, hindi siya matutuwa sa'yo. Kasi na-expose mo siya eh. So, pero, your commitment always is not to please everyone. Your commitment is to tell the truth. Whether the truth is flowery or not. No? Kung mabango or masangsang man yung katotohanan, since na ito yung katotohanan, kailangan mo siyang ibalita. Yun. And then pangatlo, ugaliing magbasa ng magbasa. Manood at magsulat. Kasi the only way for you to be really good at what you do, craft, kunyari si Papa Lem, no, and isa siyang musician, di ba? Music is, being able to play music is a skill. The same thing as with writing. And storytelling, it's a skill, and you only get to be better at it if you practice it. So you have to equip yourself, you have to polish your skills and your craft para din magbigyan mo ng service at ng respeto yung mga kwento ng ibang tao na ikukwento mo. Kasi ako kapag personal principle, pag may kwento na in-entrust sa akin, no, hindi ko karapatan na panghimasukan yung buhay ng subject ko or nung case study ko. Kumbaga, kumakatok ako sa buhay niya para ipahiram niya sa akin yung story niya. Yung duty ko now is to tell it in the best possible way. At hindi ko yun magagawa kung hindi ko pinolish yung skills ko as a writer, as a storyteller, as a visual storyteller as well. No? Kung hindi maganda yung napapanood nila or naririnig nila. So, read, watch, great content. Ngayon, online, ang dami na. No? And polish your craft. And siguro, one final thing, sa dinami-dami ng mga content ngayon sa social media, no? We are social media users or netizens. I think it's our responsibility as storytellers to flood our feeds with stories that unite us more rather than divide us. Ang dami kasing mga storya ngayon na kailangan pag-usapan talaga, no? And they're necessarily divisive. Pero naniniwala ako na kailangan rin natin ng storya na mas nagpo-focus sa kung ano yung mas makakapag-isa sa atin bilang bahagi ng isang lipunan. Kasi divisiveness never really made societies great. No, it's unity that made nations great. No, and we need to tell stories like this in order to heal the nation and to really move the nation forward. Yun lang.
Nax. Naku, ang dami namin natutuhan, no, sa mga ganong mga
Yes, napakadaming takeaways and insights.
Takeaways, oo, ni Sir Mark. At nandito nga sa ating mga comment section, sabi nga ni Alexander, Abeleda, ang dami naming takeaway lagi kay Sir Mark sa school paper designing, especially sa branding ng school paper. Aba talaga, oo. Inspirasyon ka talaga, sir, ha? Sir Mark. Oo, designing. Si Joshua Salcedo naman sabi po niya, second time encounter with you already na, Sir Mark. First ay nung dito Sarmiento Cup. Every time na nakaka-encounter ako ng journalist, parang gusto ko na lang din mag-journ instead ng law. Ala? Ay! Grabe yung impact ni Sir Mark Villaluna kay Joshua. Ayun, meron pa tayong bumabati dito. Watching daw si Lasse Villaluna. Ayan.
Ay, mama ko yan.
Mama.
Ay, ma.
Ayun. Hello po. Ayan. Thank you for watching. Si Jerry Constantino, sabi niya, great day. Ayan. Caroline de la Cruz. Aliana, mama. PVG. Ayun. Siyempre, batiin din natin ang taga City of Smiles, watching from Bacolod City, si Kathy Omori. SPA daw siya. Ayun, nga pala nakarelate siya sa usapang arts kanina, no? Special program in the arts. All right. Sige, Sir Mark. Ito na lang. Total, it's already 4:42. We've got a lot of questions to ask you pa. Pero kakapusin tayo sa oras pag ang dami pa naming tanong eh. Gusto namin second part ng mga next week agad. And we always say thank you kay Sir Pocholo, the Voice Master Gonzalez, for bringing us one of kumaga the best talagang resource speakers every time dito sa Voice of the Youth Live bilang aming founding chairman. Di ba, Sir Mark, gaano pa kayo ka-close at ka-related ni Sir Choi, the Voice Master?
Si Sir Choi, I would like to thank you for giving me this space to personally thank Sir Choi, Sir Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez, the Voice Master. I've known Sir Choi through another friend, si Burns Kaasi. We were doing a radio program before with him sa DZRJ, if I can mention it. No? Yung School of Life Radio. So si Sir Choi din yung nagbigay sa amin ng opportunity to host that show way back in 2016 to 2018, I think. No, so yun, I've known Sir Choi, although actually I've never met him in person, virtually lagi or over the phone. Kasi nga parang hindi nagtutugma yung schedule namin for face-to-face meetings, no. But thank you, Sir Choi, for inviting me again, and hopefully we can. I'm looking forward for more opportunities to share these ideas with you guys.
All right, thank you so much, Sir Mark.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Ay, yeah.
Ay, ako pala. Sorry. Ano lang din, nakaka-inspire lang din talaga kasi mahilig din ako magbasa ng mga novels and then mga news din. And din nga rin, wala pa lang din sa simula, tumatak din talaga yung sinabi sa atin ni Sir Mark na gusto niya yung ma-share yung story ng ibang tao and then in a way na maiintindihan natin. And habang kinikwento niya yung mga stories and then yung mga articles or yung mga nagawa na niya, talagang pumapasok sa heart ko and then dito rin sa mind ko kasi student din po ako. So, yun nga po, sobrang dami kong natutunan this day. Wala lang, parang amazing.
Diba? Oo. Si Voice Sirana po kasi ni Sir Mark, yung aming bunso dito sa Voice of the Youth Live.
Yes.
Ayun. Silang dalawa actually pala ni Brian.
Ni Brian.
Dave Perez. Oo, ayun. So anyway, let me give to you na our certificate of appreciation. Meron tayong ganun dito sa VOTY, Sir Mark. This will be given to you. Yan, Sir Mark Villaluna, a multimedia journalist ng Manila Bulletin. In recognition for your outstanding dedication and commitment in informing, inspiring, involving, and empowering the Filipino youth, and for contributing in the creation of positive social change to the Philippine society during the Voice of the Youth Radio Live podcast's Bilib Kami Sa'yo segment at VG8 Radio on February 27, 2021. Given this 27th day of February 2021, signed by Harlem Jude P. Ferolino, the Voice of Youth Network Managing Director, and Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez, the Voice of the Youth Network founding chairperson. And with that, we Englishin ko sana yung kasi nag-English. Mali pala yung title ng segment kasi, sir, is Tagalog. Tapos nagbasa kami ng certificate English. Anyway, 10 po na mga kasamahan ng Voice of the Youth Network, Bilib Kami Sa'yo. Thank you, sir.
Bilib din ako sa inyo.
Yes. Ay, baka meron pa kayong ipo-promote or i-shout out and some parting message na naiiwan?
First off, thank you for VOTY for inviting me and continue doing the great work for the youth of the country, using these platforms. And then I just want to invite everyone to please follow, like, and share our stories at MB Digidocs through its official social media channels in Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You can also watch the episodes at Manila Bulletin, so the official social media platforms of the Manila Bulletin. Yun, sana kami po ay inyong bisitahin sa aming mga Facebook pages at iba pang social media platforms. Maraming salamat.
Ayan, again, thank you so much, Mark Villaluna from Manila Bulletin. Hanggang sa susunod po. Paalam po.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Thank you po.
Okay.
Ayun. Di ba? Grabe ang ating mga guests talaga ngayon. Tumitindi sa mga inspiration. Every week.
Yung mga nasabi niya. And the way that he retold everything, yung mga sagot niya, it's beautifully said, talagang well-articulated. So talagang yung gusto niyang iparating, nasasabi niya ng maganda. So hindi lang yung mga viewers yung nai-inspire, pati tayo mga host.
Tayo dito. Bilang youth media journalist din naman tayo, no, na we are still learning from experienced people, ano. And thank you so much, Sir Mark, for reminding us na kailangan din palang talagang yung mga dating kwento niya, sabi niya hindi niya gusto yung mga ganitong bagay, but part of the process pala yon. In the future, nakita niya na kaya pala pinagdaanan ko yung mga ganon, di ba? So,
preparation for greater things. Yes.
May mga kwento tayong ganyan, Janine. Next time, ikwento natin sa may mga episode tayo mga ganon. Ayun. Sige. So, we've got our last 2 episodes. My God, last 2 episodes tuloy. Last 2 segments. Last 2 segments. Magbe-break muna siguro tayo, And we'll be back for VOTY Top 10 and VOTY Trivia Time. Don't go away. We'll be right back. May babati po sa amin.
Hi, this is Ding Dong Dantes and you are listening to Voice of the Youth Radio.
What's up, y'all? My name is ka-VOTY and listen to the Voice of the Youth Radio. Pakinggan niyo.
Hi, this is Boy Abunda and you are listening to the Voice of the Youth Radio. Ikaw na.
Mga kababayan, ito po si Mario Dumawal. I like the Voice of the Youth Radio.
Ako po si Glock9 at kayo ay nakikinig sa Voice of the Youth Radio.
My name is Chico Loco. You are listening to Voice of the Youth Radio. Yeah.
Sino ang unang mabibigyan ng bakuna? Bibigyang prioridad ng gobyerno ang mga frontline health workers, senior citizens, indigent population at uniformed personnel para sa bakuna. Bakit sila ang bibigyang prioridad para sa bakuna? Dala ng limitadong supply ng bakuna, binigyang prioridad ang mga frontline health workers, at uniform personnel upang mabigyang proteksyon ang mga nasa linya ng trabahong mas mataas ang posibleng exposure sa virus at mapagpatuloy nilang gampanan ang kanilang responsibilidad sa publiko at pribadong sektor. Uunahin ding bakunahan ang mga vulnerableng grupo tulad ng matatanda at indigent population dahil sila ay higit na apektado kung magkaroon ng malubhang COVID-19. Pwede ba akong bumili ng bakuna sa pribadong klinika or parmasya? Hindi maaaring bumili ng bakuna mula sa pribadong klinika o parmasya. Sa kasalukuyan, ang gobyerno lamang ang otorisadong bumili at mamigay ng bakuna. Hanggat wala pang full market authorization ang Philippine FDA, walang maaaring magbenta ng kahit anong bakuna sa COVID-19 sa publiko. Libre ba ang bakuna para sa prioridad na grupo? Ang gobyerno ang sasagot sa bayad sa bakuna para sa ating kababayan na kabilang sa prioridad na grupo. Kung hindi ako kasama sa prioridad na grupo, paano ako makakakuha ng bakuna? Patuloy ang pakikipagnegosasyon ng gobyerno para masiguro ang sapat na supply para sa lahat ng Pilipino, kabilang ang mga hindi nasama sa prioridad na mga grupo.
Yes. We're back with Voice of the Youth Live, episode 33, February 27, 2021, with Papa Lem and the Power Voice Girls, Janine and Voice Sirana. Oh, nako.
Yes.
Last two segments na tayo. Kanina, last two segments. Diyos ko, wag naman po.
No.
Hindi Okay, so eto na nga ang last two episode. Bakit ba sinasabi yan? In the last two segments na po tayo. Ito na ang VOTY Top 10. All right. Our VOTY Top 10 is The Art of Loving Yourself. Oh, grabe ang ating mga writers talaga mag-title, ano? Grabe sila mag-title. Alam nila yun nga, yung mandate ng VOTY Managing Director is to celebrate the National Arts Month along with the Hearts Month.
Yes.
So sabi nga nila, the month of February is both celebrated as Love Month and National Arts Month. And as it comes to an end, VOTY aims to commemorate both by bringing you tips on how to love and appreciate the most valuable art of all, yourself. Ay, okay, start na tayo. Number 1. Janine, ano nga ba yun?
Yes, so the first one is to prioritize yourself. So it is okay to help others, but not to the extent that you will set everything aside. And I think if masyado ka nag-focus din sa iba, like hindi ka na nakakapag-focus din sa sarili mo, prone ka sa being burnout, 'di ba? So hindi rin siya magiging beneficial later on. So it's important to have your specific me time to recharge.
Okay, ang galing. Number 2, Voice Sirana.
Number 2 is learn to say no. Saying no does not mean that you are selfish. It simply signifies that as a person, there are things you are capable of doing so, yet your time does not allow. You must have limitations. Kaya nga din ang sabi nila, stop if you have to stop muna. And yun nga rin, do not overwork yourself. Kasi mababurn ka talaga dun.
True. Burnout ka dyan. Okay, number 3, Janine.
Yes, so this one is also connected to the first one, and I think the second
Mm-mm.
one. This is set a time for yourself. So we usually ignore ourselves whenever we do things and help others. As we set aside ourselves, we tend to get burnt out. Ayan na nga, sinasabi natin. Therefore, you must give yourself a break. In this time, you will be able to listen to your mind, feel your body, and be one with your inner soul. Wow.
Wow.
Meditate.
Meditation ka dyan?
Yes, organize your thoughts and realign your goals. Very, very important.
True. Okay, set a time for yourself. Number 4.
Ayan. Number 4 is do the things that you love. Speaking of giving yourself a break, give yourself a time where you can enjoy your own company through doing things that you love, like drinking your coffee while reading a book, watching movies, writing, cycling, and many more.
Oo, do
Ayan.
the things that you love. Passion.
Oo. Passion
Love
projects.
that.
Push na yan. And the next one, number 5, is of course to surround yourself with people that let you grow. Parang yung mga kasama ko ngayon, 'di ba? Kulang nga lang kami
Oo.
pero wala lang.
Kulang lang kami.
Anyway, kulang lang kami pero yan sila yung mga kasama ko yan, si Papa Lem, sila Aliana, the PVG, and of course si
Oo.
Brian dito sa Voice of the Youth. So being with these people will let you be a better version of yourself is important. With their presence and guidance, you will be able to know that there's still a lot of things that you have to discover. Ayan naman pala.
Sumama sa mga barkadang
Oo.
sumusuporta sa mga passion mo. 'Di ba?
Mga
Number 6.
magvo-voting barkada.
Truth. Voting barkada.
Ayan. So next one naman is to try to look on the brighter side. It is okay to feel sad and your feelings shouldn't be invalidated. When things get rough and situations seems chaotic, calm yourself and breathe. Focus on finding a solution where you will be able to look on the things that will help you solve the problem. Gaya nga rin nung kahapon sa positivity tips, 'di ba?
Yes.
Oo nga.
Oo
Guest
nga.
nyo si DJ Robin Siena.
Yes.
Okay, number
Ayan.
7.
So number 7, of course, that's to make a room for improvements. There will always be times that will fail, but do not simply see it as a failure that decides your future in this lifetime. Instead, set it as a lesson, and through it, you will be able to learn and improve. Sometimes talagang kailangan yung mga setbacks and mga failures because that's the time that you will know na ito ang limitations ko at this point, and ito yung mga bagay na kailangan ko pang i-improve, and that will ultimately catapult you to greater heights, parang kahapon, and more success.
Okay, number 8.
Number 8 is that little things matter. When you start observing people and the things that they do, that will be the time where you will start to appreciate the beauties of those little things. With this, you will also realize that small things matter.
Oo. Kaming mga maliliit na tao, importante kami.
Iba pala, akala ko naman
Iba
kung
pala.
anong
Little things
sabihin mo.
matter pala to.
Little things matter.
Tama.
Anyway.
Number 9.
Number 9, ito, favorite to ng marami. Ito yung advice na paboritong ibigay sa mga kaibigan. Anyway, number 9, know your worth. Ayan. So you don't always have to impress people. What matters the most is that you feel good and you can enjoy life without any things that holds you back to do so. Also, don't settle for less. When you start to know your worth, you also start to love your own and keep your peace. Yes. We have the tendency talaga sometimes, no, na ibaba yung sarili natin. Iba yung pagiging humble, iba din yung parang masyado mo namang minamaliit yung sarili mo. So, it's also important to, give yourself credit for the things that you can do, and being able to know your worth is a form of self-love din talaga. It's very important. In keeping your peace. Peace.
All right. Last is to celebrate small or big victories. It is not about how enormous things you have achieved and done. When you finish a task, celebrate it. When you're able to keep your scholarship, celebrate it. Feel free to celebrate those victories where it keeps you going in life.
Ang galing, no? Thank you so much, Mariel Ruedas, for our top 10. Diba? The Art of Loving Yourself. Napagandang title. Ang swak na swak sa February.
Pagsama talaga ang Love Month and, of course, the Arts Month.
Arts Month. Oo. Ayun, no? So next month naman, March, diba, is our Women's Month celebration. And ano pa nga ba yung i-incorporate natin dyan for also, ang dami, mga social issues regarding sa women din, ano?
Yes.
Okay. So thank you so much again, Mariel Ruedas. Okay, let's go to our next or last segment. Ito na ang VOTY Trivia Time. Yan, our VOTY Trivia Time is the defining moments in the history of Philippine art since 1985. Number 1. February was declared Arts Month in 1991. May as National Heritage Month in 2003. High art was brought down to the populace through outreach programs of the Cultural Center of the Philippines, or CCP, and National Commission for Culture and the Arts, or NCCA. Cultural festivals started cropping up in every region, from Bangus to Bagoong to Saging Festival, foremost being Ati-Atihan of Aklan, Dinagyang of Iloilo, and Sinulog of Cebu, and many more talaga. O, dito Tuna Festival, di ba, ng Jensen.
Yes.
O, ano ngayon sa inyo, sa Las Piñas?
Parang, hindi naman katulad na sa inyo, parang hindi kasi masyadong super, parang wala namang celebrate na talaga. Like sa inyo, di ba, Tuna Festival, hindi naman.
Oo. Iba yan. Ngayong February naman, Kalilangan Festival naman to celebrate the tri people, yung Moro people, the indigenous peoples, and the Christian. The unity. Christian daw, ano? sorry. Okay. Sa Cavite ba, ano? Boy Serana, anong festival dyan?
Ang malapit-lapit lang sa amin dito is Paro-Paro Festival. Ayun na
Paro-Paro. Hey, ganun. Paro-Paro Festival. Okay. Anyway, all right. Next, number 2 is the Usog sculptor Abdul Mari Imao was declared National Artist in 2006, the first Moro ever to receive the recognition. This brought to the fore his design elements derived from Tausug and Maranao art, such as the Okir, the Naga, and especially the Sarimanok. Uy! Ito pa lang si Abdul Mari Imao, yung sa Sarimanok, received the recognition as the first Moro. Okay. Number 3. The Manila International Film Festival, or MIFF, mounted by the previous administration in the early 80s, opened up world cinema to Filipino moviegoers. The art film was democratized, and there followed a rash of foreign film festivals in the metropolis, particularly during Cinema's Centennial in 1995 and the Philippine Centennial in 1998. Wow, ito nga yung ng mga foreign films. Okay, next, with the triumph of Miss Saigon in 1989, favorite namin ni Janine, Lea Salonga received the Laurence Olivier Award in 1990 and the Tony Award in 1991, the first Asian woman to win the Tonys. Diba? Lea Salonga yan eh.
Yes.
1990, 1991. 1989 pala yung Miss Saigon. And then awards in 1990. Okay. And lastly, Lisa Macuha, who in 1984 became the first Filipino prima ballerina and the first foreign soloist to join the Kirov Ballet, established Ballet Manila in 1995. Bago pa lang kaming pinangalan. Ay, stop tayo doon. Ayun, si Lisa Macuha, sana naalala po niyo pa yan, ang prima ballerina natin dito sa Pilipinas. Okay, thank you Selena Dan for the wonderful message. And message tuloy. Wonderful VOTY Top 10.
Trivia time actually.
Trivia time nga. Trivia time. Okay, so we're done with Voice of the Youth Live episode 33. Galing.
Wow! Grabe, episode 33 na agad. Ang bilis.
Oo nga. At oras ngayon ay, anong oras na ba? 5:06.
5:06.
Ayan. Oo. Ngayong gabi, meron tayong prom talk, no? With Kate De Vera naman and the ViBryant Voice.
ViBryant Voice.
Ngayong gabi yan, 8:30 p.m. ba? 8 p.m. Ayun. Okay. Yun, may promotions ba tayo? Janine and Voice Serrana?
Yes. So sisimulan ko na. I would like to invite everyone pala mamaya. Later on, I will be guesting sa show ni Miss Lady Ann Briguera. It's Music of the Heart. So mamaya, I will be there. It will be 8 p.m. So onwards. And I will just post it sa profile ko kung sino mang friends ko dyan na makakakita. Anyway, I will be singing some songs that will inspire to love, pero calling to love everyone. Parang ganon. Inspirational song. So this is actually a benefit show for raising funds. So hopefully makadaan kayo, makajam yan. And also would like to promote my FB page. That's at the Golden Voice PH. I have my work there as a voiceover artist. So if you need the voiceover for any brands, for campaigns, ABP, whatnot, just check that out and actually message me there. And I would like to promote my new business as well. Yung sinasabi ko kanina na ipopromote ko. It's my new online store. It's called The Beauty Station by Jane. So you could also find that on FB. Just type in The Beauty Station by Jane and binibenta doon puro mga local products na pang cosmetics, skincare, hair care, body care. So everything's there. Just check it out. Organic, vegan, and alcohol-free, paraben-free. Basta, it's really good for your skin. So I hope you could check that out as well. So yun lang naman. Thank you so much to our viewers for tuning in. And si Voice Serrana naman to promote her social media platforms.
Ayan. So for my Facebook and YouTube, it is The Voice Serrana. And as for my TikTok and Bigo, it is Anamelia DC. So please also don't forget to follow the social media pages, platforms of Voice Wave Cheska, Jazz My Voice, and ano yung Kiki?
Delicate Voice or
Delicate Voice.
Yeah.
Naisip ko kasi yung hostings and ano. Ayun. And also nga pala, PVG is next Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And also stay tuned pa rin dito sa VOTY. Next Saturday tayo every 3 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Yes. And promote ko na din po, please do not forget to, or if you'd like to check out yung social media platforms ng PVG, just type in sa Facebook Power Voice Girls. And we also have a TikTok account na. So, naglagay na ako ng video doon. Maglalagay na din ng mga videos coming soon. Mas marami pang videos. So, hopefully you could check that out. It's Power Voice Girls din sa TikTok. Yun lang.
Congratulations sa Power Voice Girls for the TikTok. Naririnig ba ako?
Yes.
Nalobat yung sound card ko. Pa ng charger. Hindi ko pala nalala. But anyway, so guys, ako naman sa Papa Lem TV official sa YouTube natin, syempre. And Papa Lem TV sa Facebook, Papa Space Lem Space TV actually. And for voiceover and hosting needs, voiceover and hosting by Papa Lem. TikTok ko, Papa Lem TV, IG, and Twitter, Papa Lem TV din po yan. So, thank you so much, Creative Voices Productions. Thank you kay Voice Master, Pocholo Gonzalez. Thank you kay VG8 Radio Station Manager Richard Abalos for our magandang intro kanina, no, na VG8 shows.
Yes.
Ano pa ba?
Si Brian.
Kay ViBryant Voice din.
Follow his socials as
Follow
well.
niyo yan. And sa ating mga, na-mention mo nyo ba yung other Power Voice girls sa social media nila? Ayan, tapos na. Ayun! March 6, yun na nga, ang CVAP Batch 6, don't forget. That's already March 6 na. Humabol kayo sa Certified Voice Artist Program. Okay? www.certifiedvoiceartist.com. Search nyo lang yan. And sa Facebook, meron din yan. March 6 din. Tomorrow, actually, JCI, General Santos Twin Star. Bukas na po yung draw ng raffle natin sa Raffle for a Cause. 3 p.m. sa ating Facebook page, JCI General Santos Twin Star. And ongoing ngayon, yung ating Hinyap Mental Health Caravan. Nasa Barangay Kalumpang, yung ating partner Global Institute for Youth Development, and yung partner isa natin, si Extremely Together Philippines, yung nag-promote nga last week. Ngayon din yung program nila. And ngayon din yung Project Gen Z ng other, VOTY, soon to be members. Okay, Project Gen Z yung launching din daw nila. Shout out kay John Vincent Besande. Shout out kay, sino pa ba yung isa-shout out natin? Kanina, Sir Mark Villaluna, thank you so much again for gracing our episode 33, no? Sarap balikan ulit ng mga interviews and natin. Okay, Bilib Kami Sa'yo. For writers, for video editors, you are invited to join Voice of the Youth Network. Just message us in our Facebook page, Voice of the Youth Network. Okay? Message lang kami dyan kung gusto niyo maging part ng team namin. We're currently looking for video editors na mag-chop-chop ng mga segments dito para at least makita ng mga hindi nakapanood ng live kung ano yung mga specific segments dito sa show na nakakapulutan din natin ng aral. Aral? Aral. Sorry guys. Okay. So ayan, sa mga nag-view dito, actually may comment ba si Junico Espino? Hello din pala sa iyo, ha? See you next Saturday. Late ka ba? Naubutan niya kanina pa tong comment na to, di ba? And see you next Saturday. Tama. Hello po, Miss Carolyn de la Cruz, loyal viewer. Ayun. Thank you so much again. And yun lang for now. See you next Saturday, nga sabi ni Miss Carolyn de la Cruz. Dapat artihan ko yung pangalan de la Cruz. Yung lola ko kasi de la Cruz din. Okay, so ayun. Thank you so much for watching. May pahabol pa ba na comment? Wala na nga. Okay. Next Saturday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. pa rin. Patuloy po tayong mag-inform, inspire, involve, and empower. Ako po si Papa Lem, ang Power Voice Girls din at si ViBryant Voice, saying goodbye. See you next time. Ito pa rin ang Voice of the Youth Live. Bye!
Enjoy your Saturday and
ay narito na, huwag ka nang tumanga at may magagawa ka pa. Gusto mo ba na maging iba? Dito ay sumama ka. Lagi kaming masaya, narito na ang iyong programa.
Voice of the Youth Radio, halina't magsama-sama tayo. Voice of the Youth Radio, ito ang tunay na boses mo.
Ma-inform, ma-inspire, ma-involve at ma-empower. Huwag ka na mag-alala at meron ka pang pag-asa. Kabataan, kami niyong samahan para sa magandang kinabukasan. Ito ang tinig ng kabataan. Ikaw ang pag-asa ng ating bayan.